Finding the double star Mintaka, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, or Delta Orionis, it's very easy to find. So first of all we find the constellation of Orion, and then Orion's belt, which is the three bright stars across the centre, and you're looking at the right hand star, and that is Delta Orionis. And this star is a magnitude of 2.23, so quite bright, and it has a secondary with a magnitude of 6.83, and the distance between them is quite wide at 51.7 arc seconds, or seconds of arc. And I always find that with relatively wide double stars like this, and this by the way is a what you call a visual double star, so they're not actually associated with each other, but they're just line of sight. And with a wide double star like this, I find it best to use lower magnifications to have them closer together, and it just seems to give a nicer effect and also helps increase the contrast. And I found that apparently this has supposed to be a slight blue tint to the star, but I found the secondary even more bluish in colour. But by all means, let me know in the comments below if you find any colour differences between the two. And the star itself, it is actually a white giant, and its radius is about 16.5 times more than our own sun, and a mass of 24 times. So such a bright large star, you have to, I guess, imagine what it would be like if our own sun was that large. I think that sweet spot where life can exist, I don't think it would really happen on our planet. Maybe further out, maybe Mars, or maybe some of the moons or satellites around the gas giants may be inhabitable. You never know. This is where you've got to use your imagination with astronomy. And this star has a lifespan of around 3.54 million years, which is relatively short-lived for a star. And the reason for that is because the more massive a star is, the less efficient it is at, with fuel, so will live lesser time, a lesser lifespan compared to a smaller star. So that's a quick video telling you how to find Delta Orionis in Orion. Try and have a look, see if you can find it with either a small telescope or even binoculars if you can hold them steady, or put them on a tripod. Try and find it before it disappears into the spring twilight. So as always, I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.